let me say this. So this is a real art. Having done this on YouTube for about a year, um, I realize like I still teach at university. I still publish, research, and write and so on. Conference when I can. Um, but I've been transitioning into the YouTube sphere, and man, it is a different beast because like you go get your doctorate and you learn your area, your discipline, you learn the content, and then it's another difficulty because you have to learn to teach it to people who kind of probably just hadn't had a philosophy class ever, and so you got to make it like pitch it at their level. Um,
Right.
YouTube's a different beast because you've got to like learn video and audio. You got to learn lighting. You got to learn like marketing, like we were talking earlier. You got to know what's going to attract people. Um, and then if you're not careful, I think you can lose your soul in the process. I'm trying not to do that, but it is different because it's like you have to make things clickbaity, or you have to decide whether you want it to be clickbait or whether you want it to say true to your craft. But if you do that, people aren't going to watch. So it's like
Yeah.
this you've got to find some compromise. And the people here's the thing, like at a university, your students are forced to be there. They're not going to get the grade. Viewers on YouTube, they can
Right.
leave whenever they want. And at a university, like you don't have to market to people. The university markets to them, like the
Right.
name, the reputation, and everything, and you're just a part of that machine. YouTube, like nobody's cheering you on, nobody's marketing for you, and so I can see why creators can lose their soul in the process, or maybe somebody like Jay is just formed in that sort of arena already, so they didn't get the education, and then people growing up in that Vinny commenters you see online just kind of they think that's how it's supposed to be done, like this really low level of discourse, and they don't realize that like there's a lot of machinery underneath all this like display, you know what I mean? Like somebody like William
Right.
Lane
Yeah.
Craig, he's got 2 doctorates, man. Like he knows what he's doing, and he's really eloquent and good with the presentation and can debate this really well with others. But he's not going to be like I mentioned Proust earlier. They're not going to be somebody who crafts like the most visually stunning and engaging YouTube videos. It's just a different skill.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there are, so yeah, I'll just be honest. Like, I don't think anybody in philosophy on YouTube does this well. Like, at
Yeah.
least, like, there are certain channels like Capturing Christianity, and other channels like it that do philosophical debates and interviews and stuff like that. But those are usually framed around, what the hot topics are with popular audiences at that time.
Right.
I'm not aware of any channel on YouTube that does a good job, with good presentation and good
Hmm.
production value of systematically teaching and presenting philosophical content. Um,
Yeah.
and I spend probably too much time on YouTube. So,
Yeah.
um, you know,
The one
I
that I
feel
can
like I
think
would
comes
have come
comes
across this.
the one I think of that comes even remotely close is somebody like Rob Coons. No, Dan Bonneback. Sorry, the Dan Bonneback's got a channel called Philo of Alexandria, and
Okay.
it started off as classroom lectures. He's been doing it for like 15 years, so he's got a little bit more experience. But even then, they're not like these really highly produced, probably just a one man show. He
Yeah.
hasn't posted in like 8 months, and but it's like really highly engaging, high level scholarship that he's putting on camera, which is great. And they
Well,
get tons of views, but it's just like you get like a Ken Burns scroll of a still photo or something like that. It's like
right.
it's like
Yeah.
documentary level stuff.
So let me. I think this probably can be done. It
Mm,
takes an enormous amount of effort, and
yep.
I one reason I think it can be done is because I follow YouTube channels that do this for other academic disciplines. There's an
Yeah.
excellent, I have a background, in mathematics. I have a bachelor's degree in mathematics. I follow a YouTube channel, that does an astoundingly good job of, presenting, mathematics, in a way that I think is both, uh, almost pretty much as rigorous as what you would encounter in a university classroom,
Hmm.
but also very engaging and with solid production value. And the guy has like, so much content on there now where it's well organized, systematically organized, um, you could basically, if you put the effort into it, uh, learn most, if not all, of what you would learn from an undergraduate math degree from his
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Hmm.
And other channels I follow,
What's the name of it?
uh, what is the name of it now? Hold on, let me find it.
There's somebody who does this
Um,
for history too. It's like Mr. History or something like that. The one of my students sent to me, and it helps you like
oh,
learn AP history or something.
so his name is Michael Penn,
Hmm.
Penn, and the YouTube channel is just Michael Penn Math.
Okay.
Um, and or that's his handle on that's his handle on YouTube. So that's excellent. And then there's other channels that I follow on like physics, for example, like the PBS Space Time channel is great for physics, and it's hosted by
Yeah.
PhD physicists and so forth, and other channels that do a really good job with physics. I just know about math and physics because those are my like
Yeah. Of course.
intellectual hobbies. But so I know for sure that it has been done with other academic disciplines. I'll check out the channel you mentioned. But I have yet to see anyone do a good, comprehensive, systematic job of this with philosophy. Although I
Yeah.
think it can be done, it's just difficult.